What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Andrew Williams, and tonight we are here with another episode of Adventures in Excellence, where we explore what it takes to become awesome, excellent, amazing, masterful at whatever it is you want to become great at. For me, there are a few things that I do. I'm a violinist, classically trained, and I lift weights and I do amateur photography. And so those are the three things that I talk about, but what we talk about here will apply to anything that you want to become really awesome at. I was thinking about what it takes, what is the foundation of becoming excellent? And a couple things popped into my mind, and I'm going to talk about two of them tonight. One of them is consistency. And the second thing is working when no one else is working. Man, I wish I could get that to roll off the tongue better. Being a violinist and being the father of a young violinist, I've got a 5-year-old son. I don't actually think he wants to become a violinist. He actually wants to become an astronaut. But he's going to play the violin anyway. He's going to be really good. So my son started on his 4th birthday, and for quite a while, we would practice very regularly, about 5 or 6 days a week, sometimes as low as 4 days a week. Holidays, I'd be sick, or he'd be tired, or it just would be a bad day, and, we'd miss a day here or there. So then I got him into a group violin class with about 7 or 8 other kids his age. And the teacher of the group class, Miss Julie, hi Miss Julie, issued a challenge. It was called the 100-Day Practice Challenge. And it was very simple. The student to get to 100 days of practice first would win. And I was like, a competition? It's on. And I decided that he was going to win by practicing every single day. And this was about a year ago. And since that time, he has missed 2 days of practice. And we've had numerous challenges in practicing every day. But one of the greatest challenges we had was recently when my family went on vacation. It was about a 2-week vacation, 13 days to be exact, and we drove all over the country. We drove to Phoenix, we drove to Colorado. We were all over the place. I was determined on this vacation to do 3 things. I was going to practice every day myself for my own benefits and also to model to my son what should be done. I was going to make sure that he practiced every day. That was number 2. And then number 3 was I was going to work out every day to stay in shape and try to work towards my weightlifting goals, which are rather ambitious. I talked about that in a previous video. I'll put the link up here. So, how did that go? Let's start with my practicing. And that's it. There's me practicing every day on vacation, working while no one else is working. How about that? You'll notice that there were many odd scenarios that I was practicing. The first night we were camping out at KOA. And also, the other big adventure that we had is that we went on a backpacking trip for 3 days and 2 nights in southwest Colorado, just outside of Silverton. We started hiking at 11,000 feet and made it all the way up to 12,500 feet. The trail was ridiculous. It was like straight up the whole time. I had the tent, I had the sleeping bags, I had everything. I had about a 50-pound pack. My wife had about a 20-pound pack. Between the two of us, we had both violins, my violin and my son's violin, all my photography equipment. And I remember marching up at that elevation. We're both huffing and puffing. My poor wife, who's an amazing woman, got so tired. She had to put down her backpack on the side of the trail, and we would hike up about a quarter of a mile. I would put down my pack, I'd go back, I'd get her pack, and come up, and we would leapfrog like that. Boy, was I tired. And she got kind of mad at me. She's like, why do we have all this stuff? Both the violins and the photography equipment. And I was like, look, I'm doing all the carrying. I didn't say that. Sweetie, for watching this, I love you and you're an amazing woman. Through all that, tired, exhausted, when we finally got to a suitable campsite, it was wild camping, I busted out my fiddle and I practiced, and the kid practiced. Speaking of my son's practice, let's see how that went. Okay, let's do Lightly Row.
Hello, handsome.
Here. And he did it. The little stinker did it. I'm real proud of him. He did great. How'd my working out go? Well, let's see. What was really amazing was coming back from vacation. I felt rested and relaxed and rejuvenated and all that stuff. I also had momentum. It was not as difficult to get back into the daily routine because I had kept aspects of my daily routine. And I was in shape with the violin, and my son was in the habit of practicing the violin, and I was in decent shape with my weightlifting. In fact, I've achieved a couple of new benchmarks with my weightlifting, which is fantastic, and I'll be talking more about in future videos. So that about wraps it up. Consistency and working while others aren't. I hope that you'll continue to join me on future episodes of Adventures in Excellence.